Good morning and welcome back to the Goes On Kitchen. Today we are making homemade crispy air fryer chicken nuggets. We're excited about this one. This recipe really took off and the family loved it. Okay, to get started, we're going to add our 3 cups of the panko breadcrumbs. They make a spicy version. That's what I'm using. If those are too spicy for you, you can use the regular. I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. Now I'm going to add the seasonings. I'm adding salt, pepper, paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, and just for a little bit of kick, I'm going to hit it with that cayenne pepper. Just as a reminder, the complete recipe will be in the description of the video when I get it up online, so you'll be able to see the measurements, notes, and everything else that pertains to this recipe. Now that we have the dry ingredients thoroughly mixed, we're going to set them off to the side and start working on the dip. In this bowl, we're going to whisk together the eggs and the milk. We're going to beat this eggs and milk together like a frantic cardio session, except in the kitchen. Got to get your exercise in somewhere so that it's going to coat each of those nuggets perfectly, because that's important. Also, you drop an eggshell in there, you can leave it for texture and crunch, or you can fish it out like I had to. Alright, let's move on to our jazzercising whipping class. Alright, we're getting these thoroughly whipped into shape, and we are going to set this off to the side and start dipping our nuggets. Working one piece at a time, I'm going to dip the chicken in the egg mixture until coated. Then I'm going to use the tongs to transfer it to the breadcrumb mixture, that's easy for me to say, and kind of spin it around until thoroughly coated. I'm going to press on it to get a good adherence. To make it a thicker breading, that's what I prefer, I'm going to take it back out and repeat the process to get a good thick coating that's going to add a little bit of extra crisp to it. And I'm going to do that for each one of these nuggets, which are just chicken breasts cut into 2-inch squares. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier, but that's all it is. Some recipes call for blending them up. This is just taking a chicken breast and cutting it in these squares, so saves a lot of time. Repeat that process till you get everything done. Now we're going to go over to our air fryer. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to spray the air fryer with that olive oil spray, get it evenly coated so nothing sticks. I transferred the chicken nuggets to this plate so it would fit better in frame. Make sure when you're placing them in the tray you leave enough space in between each nugget so the air can get all the way around each piece so it more thoroughly cooks it. We're going to place it in the air fryer, place the tray in the air fryer, set it to 400 for 10 minutes, and we're going to flip it halfway through at the 5-minute mark. Now that is the setting that works best on my air fryer. Yours might be different to get it crispier or where you like it, so you may need to run a test batch. You may notice that I'm flipping in between camera angles. I'm kind of experimenting with the cut scenes to different perspectives. It's a little choppy at times, but it's still a work in progress, and like I said before, you're all on the journey with me. I didn't film the halfway through flip. I didn't think it was relevant. You all know how to flip things halfway through. So we've got them on the plate. We've got them cooled down. It went well with the 11 and the 14. I mixed it with some mayonnaise and 1 bowl of sour cream to kind of give it that coating. Turned out well, but really one of the surprise in it was the number 14 directly on the chicken nuggets stole the show. I didn't film it because we tried it later at supper and it went really well. So even though it's not in there, I would recommend the 14 with these. I'd like to end this video this week with the quote by Jim Rohn: "You're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." I think it's important to take stock of who your sphere of influence and your trusted circle is. Just make sure they're the right people for you and they're always in the positive direction you need to go. Thank you for watching. Can't wait to see you next week so we can catch up. If you like what you saw, please hit the like and subscribe. Have a great week.